Hello everyone, we are the Rule of Three. My name is Rebecca.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Bethany.
Yo, Bethany.
I'm Bethany.
Yo, Bethany.
I'm good old Bethany.
From the Old West.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
I don't know where I'm from. but- Mars,
You're-
maybe.
Europe. I know where you're going, girl.
Yeah.
You're going to the bowl of mystical
Subjects.
subjects.
The mystical bowl of subjects.
That's right.
It's not the other way around.
Well, here you go.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh no.
What
What
is it?
about Bob?
Oh no!
I
This
know
is
what we're talking
very
about.
well,
fresh.
you're gonna have to
fresh.
get into it.
Well,
Ugh.
After all, I'm sure they noticed your hair looks a bit
yeah,
different. And it
yeah.
looks good.
I got it
It's cute.
cut. It's it's a bob. And we always say like, what about bob? Because here's the thing. I go to the hairdresser, okay, and I'm asking for like this wispy, heavy layered haircut, okay.
So what we want,
And
like just
right, yeah.
see
so,
this layer, it's like longer. We wanted like something shorter.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like maybe that
right.
short top.
Yeah.
Because her hair will just
curl.
curl. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Well, I said, and I just want the length a little bit longer, just because I was, we're gonna, we're hoping to dress up for Halloween,
Right.
so I wanted to just keep it longer for the costume's sake, and so I was like, so just keep it longer, but I want layers. Okay, so I'm in there and I'm waiting, and she finally comes out. It took her about an hour to get up to me. Don't ask why. And so she brings me in and she starts cutting my hair, and she's like, she's like, so she had cut off, a pretty decent amount, and she's like, so how are the layers for you? Do you feel you need them shorter? And I'm like, I'm looking around, I'm like, I don't see any layers. So, we cut again. And we end up with this, what ended up being a bob. And she said, oh no, your hair will curl, it'll be everything you want. And I'm like, okay. So I trusted her. So I walk out, and of course we have the bob. I always end up with a bob. And
Yeah.
that was the story. That was the whole shamil, is that I always end up with a bob. I ask for extensions, I get a bob. I ask for highlighting, I get a bob. I ask for, a coffee, I get a bob,
You
Oh,
ask for a
God.
pedicure, you get a bob.
That's right. They're going to cut my hair with them nail clippers,
After they
Yeah.
soak it in the tub.
Yeah. We're going to be clean,
Yeah, They'll be sanitary about it.
But it's like, why am I always getting a bob? I'm beginning to wonder if the mystical globe and around the world is just like you're meant to have a bob, and you just need to come to a place of acceptance of it. Now, I'm willing to accept it. I'm not trying to be pushy.
Maybe you could
I
ask
just-
for a different style.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I could.
And then you
I
won't get a
think,
bob.
like, for me, like, when I sit
I'm
down,
considering a Ouija board or sidekick, but
The Conjuring, right?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're gonna make it happen.
That's right. I want what I really, really want.
That's
you
right.
know? That's right. I don't know if I'll ever get it. Like, I go in there and I'm like, this is what I want, and they give me a bob. So, I don't know. Has anybody had that? Have you ever gone into a hairdresser and you ask them for a bowl haircut and they give you a bob? Or, that kind of thing. Or a mullet for the guys,
Ooh.
I go in there and I get a mullet.
Why would
you know?
anyone want that?
Okay,
What?
I will say
Who
for
wants
me,
that?
like, it's
Mullets
never.
are awesome.
I've never had like a hair horror story.
I have.
Like, I am so careful with my hair that I think I've just never had one. There were times I had a haircut and I wasn't crazy about it.
Right, it
but-
wasn't what you wanted, really.
But it wasn't
Yeah.
a nightmare. Like, I always looked cute. I always thought my hair looked
Okay.
nice.
I had a totally different haircut in mind. I showed the hairdresser.
Yeah.
I showed her.
Never
And-
let your hairdresser be distracted. If they are
Yeah,
distracted, if something's
don't.
going on for
Apparently
them,
this-
get out,
Don't,
run.
yeah,
Run the
don't.
other way.
They
I
don't
didn't
know
know she was distracted. I wasn't thinking at the time about
Well,
that.
we weren't thinking there would be a problem, but we learned real quick.
I came out with having to have my neck shaved. This is how short my hair was.
Ugh.
It was a pixie.
I did not like it. It did not suit me. Thankfully, my sister I had this cute little hair hair thing.
I
that-
have pictures.
I was able to take what was left of her hair and like pull it back
and make it look like
and make
I
it
had-
look like she had pulled her hair up into a pony, and she had this like a hair elastic with fake hair on it, and it looked beautiful. Like, it looked just like
my
her hair.
hair.
subject
at the
makes
time.
you
So it
wanna
was great.
touch your hair.
Right.
So that was good. And
Ah.
I'm not really opposed to shorter hair, but I was not looking for that.
That
at
was
all.
not.
That is
That
too
was
much.
extreme. I mean, she shaved her neck, so
She had
Yeah.
to because of how far she had
That's
gone.
like terrifying, isn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
I got through it, but I cried for
the
a
poor
long
thing,
time.
she cried, and she
Mm.
cried almost the whole day. I don't
Yeah.
blame her.
I did.
And I finally did that, and she calmed down, and we kind of got through it. I said, "You can do this till it grows back out."
Well, that's the thing you have to remember.
It
It
did
will
come
grow back
back,
out. That's the
obviously.
positive. So you kind of
But-
have to
but for-
groove.
but for a woman, you know, your
I
hair.
know.
it
it's
doesn't
your
make
hair,
you feel
know?
good if you have
It's-
a hairstyle that doesn't suit you at all.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you trust. Okay, you're trusting these people. You know, with your hair, you know, that's a part of your body, and you're trusting these people with it. And it takes a certain person to actually understand you and cut your hair the way you like it. And
Mm.
I just haven't found that person. Now, I did a Groupon. Now, I'm not against Groupons. Groupons are awesome. I love Groupon. But I think that I'm just trying hairdressers till the right one comes along, and it's like she understands my hair. You know what I mean? Like, they're hard to find,
Yeah.
those hairdressers. They're hard to find, but they're out there. You know, they're meant for you. And when you find that person, you keep them in your life and treasure
Yes.
them. It's like a marriage,
Yep.
right?
I will say one more thing, because it's not that I've never had a bad time where I was, you know, my hair was not good. I'm gonna tell you about something. Here it is. It wasn't something that someone did to me. It was something that I thought was just the best thing in the world. And I wore my hair this way for at least 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I remember.
I found out about it. I didn't even think about it until Rebecca put in an old home movie of us.
Yeah.
And she
You were 16.
I think I was like 16, yeah.
17, something like that.
So for like 2 years, okay, so I'm gonna say I was Tracy Turnblad for at least 2 years.
Yeah.
And
That's from the
if you don't
Hairspray
know what that is,
movies.
that's a musical.
Yeah.
But I
Hairspray,
also
yeah.
rocked a Snooki bump way
Yeah.
before Snooki did.
It's
and,
true.
and it was
Wonderful.
like a half up beehive.
Yeah.
And it was terrible. I looked awful. I was
You
like,
look
how
awful.
did I walk out the door like this every day? I mean, people must have thought I was a loony, you know?
No, actually, a lot of people,
People
liked
loved it.
It
Like,
was awful.
yeah, this one was laughing in tears. I put it, just a home video because it had some of our pets in it. We're like,
I
oh, what
was
it
in
that?
tears.
But she literally had forgotten all about it. So when I put it in, she's like, you know, she was just all in stitches.
I really was, and I still am. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like,
People have had way worse, I can tell you.
I know, but
Oh, gosh.
I'm thinking, what was I thinking? You know, wearing my hair like that. But I'm over it now, obviously, and
Wear your hair down, wear it down.
Yeah.
A little more down, maybe.
oh my gosh.
That's hysterical.
But anyway,
Oh.
We all have that haircut that
right.
we hated.
Or the
look
hairstyle that
bad
we
or-
wore.
And if you have
Yeah.
guts and you're willing to post it on Facebook on our page, we'd love to see it. It's fun, you know. You get to look at yourself and be like, you know what? At the time, I was cool, and now it's
Yeah,
like,
you felt cool. This
Yeah.
was the cool thing
Yeah.
to do. If I find a picture of it, which I probably won't, but if I do find one, I will post that on our Facebook page.
yeah.
But anyway, that was
Well-
kind of our hair mishaps.
Yep. So I'd say that concludes that.
Yes.
Wow.
So thank you for watching and for liking and subscribing. There's a bell icon below to get notifications of our future episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And You can check out our Facebook. There's a link below for that as well. Thank you so much.
Well,
Bye.
bye.